Welcome back to year number 13, week number 10 for the Cascade Valley Coyotes, #1 team in the nation. Now this week we're facing a Tennessee team that honestly is pretty good. They're actually way better than what their actual ranking is. They're not even ranked right now, which is pretty wild in the top 25, but they are 7-2 in the year, 4-2 in the SEC. They are good. There are a B- across the board though, so I feel like we should be fine. But you've seen Cascade Valley play down the competition time and time again, so you never know. And if we check their team leaders, their quarterback, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 705 yards on the ground with 5.5 yards per carry for camp, and 6 rushing touchdowns. And their top receiver, 6 touchdowns, 401 yards. Nobody really standing out. I mean, when you compare to, Taylor Reed over 3,400 yards, or Tyrell Brown running for 919 with 5.8 and 17 touchdowns, or Carnell Killins, who's out there killing it right now with nearly 1,000 yards already this point in the season, I think our team's better. Now, from a top school standpoint, we're still feeling, for the most part, that we're in a really good spot. We should be able to land Jameer Nave relatively soon. MJ Williams, we're kind of creeping back up the board after Notre Dame had their week 8 visit, but again, we're only 85 points back. We're getting like 300 plus back per week. I think we're going to be fine here. Schweiderman, again, is a guy that we may end up losing out on, but I'm still fine with that. He's the backup. Greg Polk, your mother's favorite player, out here climbing the boards again. Week 6 visit was good, but in 2 weeks, he's going to Oregon State, which means we probably struggle to keep him unless that visit's really bad. Demetrius Dunstan, again, top spot. We have a visit next week. Everett Duarte, week 12 visit. I think we're in a good spot overall for that. And then Moba, who again, another athlete. We are really, really far behind. I'm trying to get us to be within 2,000 of the last place team, but it's probably not going to happen. We'll probably get locked out, but I'm hoping we can maybe buy ourselves back in. Now, from a Heisman standpoint, Tyrell Brown, still that guy, pal. Up in the #1 spot, 6 grabs for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns last week, and then 108 in the ground. He is, again, a dual threat out there killing it. The surprising news, though, is that Taylor Reed comes onto the board. You're now seeing him 27-38 last week for 458 yards and 6 passing touchdowns. Tyrell Brown has a really good chance to get his second Heisman in his career, and then obviously bolt for the NFL. But Taylor Reed is trying to go ahead and get his first of his young career before he gets an opportunity to go to the NFL after the next season. It might happen. Now, what's really interesting here is that we thought we were the #1 team in the nation, but we actually aren't. In the college football playoff ranking, I mean, we are the #1 team in the coaches poll, but from a college football playoff ranking standpoint, USC is way better than us right now, or they're tied with us technically, which is kind of wild to me. They played Wisconsin and won by 7. We played Mississippi State and won by a whole lot. I don't understand how this is even close right now. We should be the better ranked team. Also, I just realized Arkansas is actually tied with us as well with a 995 points total. So there's technically a 3-way tie right now, but I'm telling you right now, we ain't losing. All right, at Tennessee, it is a snow game. Things I did not expect to see when we traveled down to Tennessee today, but I did expect to see Tyrell Brown cook some people. Jay Bohm out here in the edge. It's like a little fake there. Ooh, Tyrell Brown hitting the seam. Tyrell Brown trying to go all the way to the end zone. Can he get there? And Tyrell Brown on the second play of the game says, hold on, buddy. It's a house call. Big 3rd and 9. Bryant got a lot of time here. Rivers and company are there, and Rivers is going to get Silas Bryant, bring him down for the first sack of the afternoon. So an 11-play, 60-yard drive is going to kind of get halted right here. Tennessee's going to line up for a field goal. They felt like they had a touchdown, but this snow caught up to them. That one is nearly blocked, but it is going to be good to cut the lead to 4. Taylor Reed and company back on offense. Last time, though, it was an easy drive, as you know, our guy Tyrell Brown went to the house. Well, 2nd and 10. Taylor Reed's going to scramble out a little bit. Got some guys in front of him looking for some blockers. Taylor Reed picks up a nice gain. Keeping things moving here. He's going to hand this one off to Tyrell Brown. Gets kind of not a ton of yards here, but we'll take 3. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Wide open across the middle. Carnell Killins is going to hang on to this for his first grab. Keeping him moving. A lot of opportunity here, but Taylor Reed's going to smartly throw that one away. Jeremiah Butler's going to slide in the backfield here. Or Derek Johnson Jr. and Taylor Reed out here. A nice pitch, and Jeremiah Butler says no moves, just running. Big 3rd down and 6. We need something here. Little dump off here to Tyrell Brown. Again, he's so good in the pass game, but they're going to get us a little short. But Coach Mervin McMervin looking at his clipboard like he might go for it. Big 4th down and 3. Squad needs one, and who you go to but Jay Bohm for a 15-yarder. Keeping the drive alive. Or Derek Johnson with a nice cutback here is going to pick up what looks to be about 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Taylor Reed feels the pressure, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on now, we're getting out of bounds this time. I'm here for it. 1st and goal. The squad's feeling pretty good here. Kind of messes it up if you ask me. We're going to go ahead and get rid of it. We had a couple of guys potentially open there. Reed out here with 2nd and goal. Obviously pretty gassed after what just happened on the previous play. Isaacs is going to get down inside the 5. Great run. 3rd and goal. We're going right to the man himself, Tyrell Brown, so he can get in there. And Tyrell Brown, they say he's at the 1. You know what Coach McMervin is doing. Tyrell Brown here in a goal line situation is going to get the toss. He's going to sprint freely over there. We have some of the best offensive line when it comes to a goal line situation. And just like that, Cascade Valley is going to extend their lead to 11. Tennessee back out here taking the ball, see what they can do so they can cut this lead. You know, they're going with their quarterback run. Donald Gamblin falls down with a clean shot of the quarterback. He's still running. Donald Gamblin fell down, got up, and says, hold on, buddy, check the 40-yard dash. It's different. Silas Bryant has got to be gassed as much as this man has been running today. He throws a little quick dot over here to the edge. Reggie Kraft is going to try to get there, but it's going to be Allen bringing down Darkwa. Pretty heavy set here for Tennessee. They're going with a quarterback run. Again, they pitch it to the edge. We have no one there, and it is a great call as Darkwa goes in to cut the lead now to 4. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Oh, Taylor Reed is going to go down. That is going to be a big field goal coming up for Cascade Valley. Just unfortunate. We've had a couple of throws that have been pretty close, but we're going to line up for a field goal. Oh, no! We missed. Call us the Buffalo Bills because that went wide right. That's unfortunate. Ryan again, faking a little handoff here. Goes for a little dump off, but it's intercepted by Jesse Rivers. Are you kidding me? The big fella's having a great season. All right, back out here. We're going to try to make sure this drive ends in something that isn't a missed field goal. We would love for it to be a touchdown instead. 2nd and inches to go. Jay Bohm's going to slide in motion. Little Jay Bohm underneath, a risky throw, but it is going to work. 2 minutes left here in this first half. A dot to Carnell Killings, but they were playing fantastic defense in him and not letting him get open. A lot of options here. Pass on the sideline. Jay Bohm toe tap, and you love to see the 22-yarder. Tyrell Brown back here getting the rock. We're here for it. 11 yards, whatever you got to do. This man's having a heck of a game in the first half. Killings hasn't been super successful with getting some opportunities out here today, but he's out here trying to turn the edge. Nice spin move opportunity, but 5 yards on the ground is better than nothing. Big opportunity to get the ball in Tyrell Brown's hands. Trying to make something, and he gets drilled on that play. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. They're blitzing, and when they blitz, you know where it is, and Shannon Hicks is going to get his first touchdown catch of the game, and that lead keeps on growing. Reed back under center here. It's like a little bit of a blitz. Oh, my God. What an absolute blitz here from Tennessee. We got a big fella running down the field. Can anyone from Cascade Valley catch him? It's going to look like it's going to be Keithley is going to come down, but that is a huge turnover for Cascade Valley. But honestly, it's on the offensive line. They didn't block 58, and he got in there. 3rd and 18 to go. They bring a guy over here in the slot a little bit. We got to be a little bit worried. We got a little bit of an uncharacteristic defense. But they're going with a halfback screen, and that one is nearly intercepted by our defensive lineman. Are you kidding me? So Tennessee's going to line up for a field goal from the left hash mark. We missed one from this hash mark a little bit earlier in the game from not nearly the distance. This one is up. It is going perfectly there, and they're going to cut the lead now to a 9-point game. Taylor Reed has a guy, and that one was absolutely baited. Trahan was ready to go. The fumble, which was not his fault. The interception, maybe somewhat his fault. Tennessee's right back in this game. We had to call a timeout because we didn't have our guys lined up properly. Keyshawn Anderson hit the quarterback the previous play, comes in and gets a sack on this one, and that is going to put them back in field goal territory. 7 tackles, 4 for loss, and 2 sacks this afternoon. This dude is balling out right now. So on the last drive, their kicker ended up putting a field goal up. It was good. He's hit a long of 43 today. This one should be pretty similar territory, maybe a little bit longer. The kick is up. It is going to be right down the middle, and the lead is now 6 points. 5 minutes left in the game. We are struggling to stay where we need to be. This is the team that we should be absolutely blowing out. We thought they might be a little tricky, but Tyrell Brown, what a great run again. There's an argument to be made that we kind of went away from Tyrell Brown, from early in the game, but I feel like for the time that we've had the ball, he's still been an effective part, but they have been sitting on the run more and more. 2nd out, 8 yards to go. Nice little pass here. Carnell Killings getting him involved, making it 3rd and short. Cross the 50. Trying to make sure Tyrell Brown can fight for his bread, and he does. 6-yard run. That was one of the most critical runs of the game. Clock under 3 minutes where Derek Johnson's going to come in and try to get a carry or so. Solid run of 8 yards. But as crazy as this game has been, we are not trying to do anything too crazy here. A field goal is fine. Remember, we did miss a field goal earlier in the game. We're just trying to convert here. This is a major 3rd down. Tennessee did call a timeout, stopping the clock at 2:15. We got our fullback in there, and we got ourselves a 1st down. Taking a lot of time off the clock, but there is a possibility that Tennessee still gets the ball back with 2:11. And they wrestled Tyrell Brown in the backfield. We're a little too one-dimensional, but they used their last timeout. 2:09, Tennessee again. No timeouts remaining in this game. And a solid run of 4, but a 3rd down and 8 is going to be tough. We don't want to be too one-dimensional, but we do want to go ahead and go with the halfback screen. We've run a couple of them today, and they've been effective. We're going right back to it here. The defense sold out. Tyrell Brown might be in the end zone here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrell Brown is going to seal the deal against Tennessee. What a perfectly called play by Coach McMervin. Because of the score of the game, we are going to go for 2, though, because going for 2 here would be pretty critical to surely putting this game away. Whoa, we just saw a man test him for PEDs. That man was zooming. Silas Bryant has been really good, especially on the ground today, but now he's got to go ahead and throw more often than not. Not really an opportunity, and he's going to test the young fella, Travion Wilson, who does not care. And so at the end of the game, look, Taylor Reed out here just struggling. The hit where they didn't block for him, the pass, it was an interception. It is what it is. But 162, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 touchdown through the air. Tyrell Brown is who we thought he was. A soon-to-be 2-time Heisman winner. Recapping the game stats again, 18 for 27, 2 touchdowns, an interception, sacked 3 times, 213 yards. Not exactly the game we thought from Taylor Reed after the performance last week, but still, I don't really blame all of that on him. On the rushing side, 20 attempts, $162, 2 touchdowns, 1 run over 20 yards. Really was his second run of the game. Taylor Reed and company tried to chime in a little bit, but really the receiving game we saw Tyrell Brown take over too. 6 for 64 and a touchdown. 86 yards after the catch is monumental. A lot of those being off screens. Jay Bowman, 56 yards. McBride, again, the snow, the weather kind of inhibited, our ability to throw the football the way we wanted to, but a W was a W. Defensively, Keyshawn Anderson was that guy. 7 tackles, 4 for a loss, 2 sacks. Player of the game on defense by far. Shout out to Jesse Rivers, though, who has been balling out. 5 tackles, 4 for a loss, a sack, and an interception. I mean, maybe he was a player of the game. I don't know, but I'm just happy with how our defense played. Games like this where the offense is kind of struggling, maybe the weather is inhibiting our ability to do the things we want to do, you need the defense to step up, and they did just that today. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.